Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to Pass Pirate Pay, the movie discussion show. My name is Ken. I'm your host alongside my co-host, Andy. Andy, how you doing?
Thee is doing well. Thank you.
That's right.
Kind sir.
Let's get those pinkies up. It is time to get fancy on the program today. We are delving into Elizabethan times, getting
Sort of.
Shakespearean. We got ourselves a trio of movies that are in some ways about Hamlet.
Hamlet,
We
yeah.
are Hamleting it up here.
Hamlet adjacent. That's what
right.
the title of the episode's going to be
All
called.
right, I like it. We are going to be adjacent to Hamlet. So yeah, today we're going to be discussing 1994's Renaissance Man, along with 2024's Grand Theft Hamlet
Mhm.
and 2025's Hamnet in theaters now. You're a Shakespeare guy, right?
I am. I'm a big Shakespeare guy. I was in theater when I was in school. And the weird thing is I was in theater and didn't like Shakespeare.
Okay.
I thought Shakespeare was bullshit. I didn't get it. I thought that people went and saw it to make themselves feel more cultured and smarter and cooler.
Okay.
And so I'm like, I don't understand any of this. I don't know what's going on. This is all. I had just been seeing bad Shakespeare.
Sure, yeah.
Right? In an English class, we read Julius Caesar and stopped after each chapter and talked about what had happened.
Yeah.
And I was enthralled. Theater didn't turn me into a Shakespeare person, but an English class did.
Well, that does kind of make sense, right? Especially if you're, because, if you're a kid, the language can be off-putting. You can't really get a handle for what's going on.
Right.
But if you're in an English class and dissecting the meaning of the words, then it becomes a little easier, I think.
Right. Not only did it make me love the stories more, but it made me love the language more.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's the thing about Shakespeare. Some time ago, a friend of ours had a kid who was performing in a version of Romeo and Juliet. And the people I went and saw were like, Romeo and Juliet, whatever, because the story's just simple, right? But it's just like, the thing about Shakespeare is he didn't come up with a lot of the stories that are like, he's taking things from history, he's taking things from mythology. He's not creating, like, the plots are not the thing that are cool about Shakespeare. It's the language, his language.
I do think the plots are kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean,
about Shakespeare
obviously he's telling great stories, but it's just like, but yeah, the language is the whole thing.
My friend Ted, we went and saw I've been a fan of the Shakespeare Festival. That's where I saw good Shakespeare and fell in love with it even deeper.
Yeah.
Me and Ted were out there, and after Ted saw that, he goes, I think Shakespeare is like the periodic table of drama.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Like it all goes back to that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I was an English major. So, I took several classes in college about entirely devoted to Shakespeare. Just, yeah, I mean, obviously not breaking any ground here saying Shakespeare is great. This episode is good for me, especially because I am the basic ass bitch who thinks that Hamlet is the best Shakespeare play. Like,
it's just, like for a long time I tried to deny it.
Yeah.
For a long time I hadn't even seen the whole thing. I just seen like bits and pieces of movies, and it was just so plugged in to the culture.
Of course.
And then one year was at the thing, and I'm at the Shakespeare Festival. I said, let's go see it. And oh goddamn, this is probably the best one.
It's so good. It's just so good. I mean,
it just has every single element. It has comedy. It has tragedy. It has every single element of Shakespeare that you want.
Yep. It's so good. It's just so great. Yeah. The journey that Hamlet goes on throughout the play, and the way his angst impacts everyone around him, and just winds up with everybody dead at the end. It's just awesome,
Yeah, I almost included Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead, but you and I had already seen it.
Yeah. That's one of my absolute favorite. The play is great. The movie is great.
I love it whenever they take minor characters from something and make them the major characters. Yeah. I always love that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I love that one. I love, I'm one of those people who thinks that Shakespeare in Love winning Best Picture at the Oscars over Saving Private Ryan is justified. Yeah. I think Shakespeare in Love is awesome. I
think it was too.
I like movies about Shakespeare, and I like, that movie is just. I saw that movie while I was in college as a sophomore year English student. Yeah, and it's just like, oh my god, this movie is just plugging right into my veins. Like I'm just like, give me all of it. It's so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we're doing today.
All right.
So let's dive right in. Let's go to 1994 with Renaissance Man. This movie's directed by Penny Marshall. Stars Danny DeVito as a burned out advertising executive. Just a total jerk of a person. He's just a dick to every single person he encounters throughout the course of the beginning parts of this movie. He gets fired from his job and gets given an opportunity to teach whatever to a bunch of really dumb army recruits at a local army on this army base. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. This movie. So it starts out.
I don't like how this is starting.
Yeah. The start of the movie. Danny is stuck in traffic on the way to make an advertising pitch at his agency.
Yeah.
And, like, he can't get there because there's construction on the road. And so they get the bright idea, well, he's got a cell phone. Why don't we just put him on the speakerphone and the cell phone, and he can give his pitch from the car.
Which I guess was unheard of
Crazy
at the time.
Crazy. And then we get some 1990s cell phone hijinks where, in the middle of giving the pitch, I guess he gets cut off and he starts screaming. He's like, blow it out your ass, Tubby. Like in the middle of the pitch is like, all right. So this is exactly. And then his cell phone cuts out and there's like a dominatrix on the line because they're like two calls are getting mixed up. I'm like, all right. We're immediately knowing what we're getting into with this movie. This is the kind of jokes that we can expect.
I didn't think they were awful.
So yeah, he gets fired. He goes to unemployment to collect unemployment insurance. He's rude to the woman at the unemployment office. Mm-hmm. And then I don't know if this is how unemployment worked in the 90s, where it's just like he goes in there and he, like, I guess gives them a resume and then they just find him a job. He doesn't have to apply for the job. He doesn't have to interview for the job.
He can't say no to the job.
He can't say no. The unemployment is just like, oh, hey, guess what? You're now a teacher on this military base. Have you never been a teacher before? Whatever. What are you supposed to be teaching? Who cares? This is just your job now. You live on this base and you're teaching these dum-dums whatever it is that you need to be teaching them because they're too stupid to pass to get through boot camp without your help. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about the people that he has, the recruits that he is training in here.
Okay.
So you got Mark Wahlberg,
a really early role,
just like right. He might have still been Marky Mark at this point.
I think probably
because there is a Marky Mark song.
It was right before Fear.
Yeah,
and that was his first movie.
Because there's a Marky Mark song on the soundtrack at one point.
Is there?
Yeah, at one point I'm watching the movie and I hear this rapping going on the soundtrack, and I was like, that sounds like Mark Wahlberg. Mm-hmm. This is Marky Mark. We got Marky Mark on the soundtrack. So the famously Boston-bred Mark Wahlberg is cast as a good old boy from Georgia.
Yeah.
That's great. He's got this Georgia accent that's totally believable the whole time. Stacey Dash from Clueless,
looking good,
looking very good. She's the only woman in the class. Kadeem Hardison from White Man Can't Jump, and Dwayne Wayne from A Different World. He's in the class. He's the wisecracking
Hamlet. Ain't that about an itty bitty pig?
Yeah, that's the best joke of the movie. Unbelievable. There's a New York kid who I only know this actor from The Sopranos. He plays
did real crime.
Yeah.
After The Sopranos, he did some real crime and went to jail.
He was also in A Bronx Tale.
He was in A Bronx Tale. He's the main kid in A Bronx Tale.
Yep. And he spends this entire movie doing impressions of Al Pacino and Robert De Niro for no reason, like reading Shakespeare lines in Al Pacino from Scarface.
I think he could probably do that. So Tony they had Montana. Him do it.
Like this is what's going on here. And then there's a dude with narcolepsy who's just like constantly falling asleep. Like it's so stupid. I like Penny Marshall. Like she directed Big. She directed A League of Their Own. Those are two really good comedies from around this era.
You think they're that far from this?
I do.
Oh, I don't.
I absolutely do.
I don't. I think they're all about the same.
Oh my God. This movie, like, they must have had to reload the cliche machine at least 10 times while they were writing this fucking thing. Like, it's To Sir with Love, Blackboard Jungle, Dead Poets Society, Stand and Deliver. It's all of that thing, right? Where it's just like, we're going to have this teacher inspire this group of
Dangerous
kids.
Minds.
Dangerous Minds.
That came out after, though, I think.
Yeah, I think that was after this. It's right around the same time, but I think it was a little after. Yeah, so it's that story, which has just been done constantly. And then it's like, oh, he's teaching these kids, but he's really learning from them too. And like just so much of that shit. There's a scene where he gets a job interview at another advertising agency. So he's late to teach them class one day, and the kids all get mad because like, oh, you're choosing this other job over. You have a job. We're your job. And they all get mad and walk out, and he has to go win their affection back by like doing this obstacle course, the Victory Tower on the base. You know, he like climbs up this rope ladder and then has to rappel down this giant rope wall.
There's an antagonist in the movie too.
Yeah.
Famous dancer, Gregory
Hines doing Arlie Ermy for some reason. Like he's like, well, he's a drill instructor. He's just gonna have to be that guy. Like so fucking stupid. There's a kid who never knew his dad because the dad was killed in Vietnam, and he's constantly talking about the dad. And he thinks the dad was the hero, but there's no proof. So of course, by the end of the movie, Danny goes to the military records office on this camp in Michigan or whatever, and they just happen to have the file on this kid who's from North Dakota or whatever. And Danny gets to get romantically involved with the sergeant at the records office for some reason. Like just like, oh, like she's on screen for like 60 seconds, but it's like, nope, Danny needs to prove that he's getting good by charming this sergeant. Like, so stupid, but they give him the records, and then Danny gives it to Gregory Hines, and Gregory Hines at the graduation ceremony, they're like, we want to honor a true hero, and they go give the kid a medal from his dad, and it's just like this movie is so cliched. Everything about this movie is so tired. Hans Zimmer did the music for this movie, and every music cue is just like, oh, what the fuck are you like? There's a scene where he's learning about all the kids, and he asks them to give their life stories, and they're all telling like, I'm poor. The story is all, I'm poor and this. I'm poor and this. It's like, I'm poor and I don't have a family, so I came to the army to get a family. I'm poor and we couldn't afford food, so I came here to get healthy so I could know when my lunch is coming. It's like, and while this is happening, the music is like plinking in the background, and we get all these close-ups of Danny DeVito's face, and it's like, oh wow, these people are actually human beings. I would never have thought of that.
Jesus, Ken.
Yeah. This movie sucks. Okay, this movie is fucking terrible.
I get what you're saying. This movie came out what 94. So I was like a junior in high school.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of movies that came out in this time because I worked at the movie theater, so I saw a lot of them. And it's like Good Will Hunting and this and Forrest Gump, and like there was a whole bunch of like those mid-90 movies. And this was one of them, and I really liked them all, man. But I get it. Like I watch it now, and there were scenes where I was a little bit eye-rolly. The rap song scene.
Oh my god.
That was pretty.
Oh my god.
Pretty hard.
Really not good.
It was pretty hard to watch. And you had a rapper in there. You had a professional.
Right. But he wasn't doing any of the rapping. He was the white guy who couldn't keep the drum beat.
Yeah. Yeah. So I thought that was a little ham-handed. But there are things I really did like about it. You didn't like the St. Crispin's Day speech?
No.
Oh, I like that a lot. That's the standout for me of the whole movie.
Yeah. I
thought it was a great acting job on not only the kid, the little mobster kid, but also Gregory Hines. I thought they did a really good job in that.
Yeah. No. And then like there's the one kid who's like, wait a minute, this kid's actually smart. He actually can comprehend the story that's being told. Because I guess we're led to believe the other ones are just actually this stupid. But it turns out Danny's like, oh, can't we get this guy put into ROTC or whatever, get him sent to West Point and do some officer training? He doesn't belong. He's not a grunt. And then they look into it and it turns out, oh, he's a crack dealer. And he just used a fake name to sign up for the army to avoid going to prison. And he winds up going to prison. But he sends a very touching letter to
about
Danny.
Othello.
Yeah. And also about how Danny touched his life. And now he's even though he's in prison, because he had such a great teacher, he's gonna go.
Ken,
it's
such a hard heart.
It's so bad, man. It's so like, even if you hadn't already seen it before 100 times, it's so lazy. Everything about this movie is so lazy. I can't tell you how much I dislike this movie. I was just really irritated by the whole thing. Just really annoyed. Like, come on.
All right.
Yeah. There's a whole subplot where with Danny DeVito's daughter, where she wants to be an astronomer, and he's like, that's ridiculous. Like, just straight out of hand, like, why don't you do something useful with your life? And she's all pissed off. And then it's like, wait a minute. Now that I have experience with, forget being a father, I have this experience with other young people, and I realize it's important that they follow their dreams. So I'm going to spend all this money that I now have, even though at the beginning of the movie, my furniture was being repossessed, but I got this job on an army base, and now I can afford to send my daughter to Mexico to go to this astronomy camp or whatever the fuck is going on, and buy her a fancy-ass telescope.
That was the subplot, yes.
I don't know, man. I was just so
It was
annoyed.
a transformation. It was a fish out of water transformation story, you know?
Yeah. I found the whole thing totally unbelievable and totally trite and ridiculous.
I found aspects of it like that in the rewatch.
Yeah.
When I watched it when I was in high school, I really liked it.
Yeah. And the whole thing culminates with he tells them all that they're going to have to take a final exam, and they're all scared. Like, oh no, we can't. We're stupid. We can't possibly pass a test. Mm-hmm. And then the army comes in and says, no, don't give these kids a test, because if they fail, then we have to fail them from boot camp, and they don't get to join the army. So the kids then choose on their own. They're like, nope. The teacher believes in us, so we're going to opt to take the test on our own, even though we don't have to. And they like march in formation to come into the class to take the final exam. And it's, and like the questions are just nothing. We don't even know what like, they're just naming characters from, like, they raise their hand and like, Laertes. Oh, that's right. Like, what is this even? This is nothing. You're not doing anything. It's just, but no, we need to have this triumphant moment where the kids learn that they can succeed because this, because their teacher loves them. It's just did not enjoy this one at all.
All right, Ken. So is Renaissance Man a pass pirate pay for you?
It's a pay. No, obviously that's not true. This is a pass.
It's a pirate for me still.
Hard pass for me.
I don't know if I don't know if I'd pay for it. On rewatch. If you were to, because I think the last time I saw this was in the movie theater in 1994.
Okay. Yeah, see, I had never seen it before.
And if you were to ask me before I rewatched it, I'd be definite pay. I loved it.
Yeah.
But now that I watched it again, I'm like, it's got some rough patches.
Yeah.
I did not dislike it nearly as much as you, though.
Yeah.
I still thought it had a lot of heart and was still very watchable. And just once in a while, you get jerked out of it by some ham-handed scenes.
I wonder if I would have some sort of similar kind of affection for it as you do if I had seen it 30 years ago. Because for me now, just looking at it without any kind of nostalgia.
How do you feel about a lot of those mid-90s movies?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess my feelings about the Shawshank Redemption indicate that
maybe that would have happened.
It probably would, because I loved the Shawshank Redemption when I was a kid, when I saw it in 1994. And now, not so much as those.
I didn't take as much of a nosedive as you did.
Yeah,
but you're just seeing this for the first time.
Yeah, so I didn't have any kind of nostalgia. No member berries working for.
So a pass and a pirate for Renaissance Man.
Yeah.
All right, Hamlet, strike one.
All right, our second movie is 2024's Grand Theft Hamlet. This is directed by Sam Crane and Penny Grills.
I am very curious to know what you think about this one.
So, how did you hear about this movie? I had never heard of this.
I don't remember how I heard about it. I think maybe I Googled like movies about like Shakespeare adjacent movies.
All right.
And that came up.
Okay.
And it's hard to find.
Yeah.
If you wanted to find it legitimately.
Yeah.
I think it's on like Tubi.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or Mubi or something like that.
It certainly seems like a movie that would be on one of those for sure.
So what does it describe? What the
so here's the plot of this movie. It's It's the pandemic. So it's 2021. Takes place.
Would you call it a documentary?
It is classified as a documentary, and
I
guess it is.
Yeah.
It's a uniquely told documentary, but I think it has to be considered one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these two dudes, they're actors. They're out of work because there's no theater. They're living in England, and it's the pandemic, so nobody can go outside.
Right.
And they're just screwing around, playing Grand Theft Auto online one day.
Yeah.
And they stumble upon this like grand outdoor theater in the game.
Yeah, which I have stumbled on in the game.
And one of them just stands on stage and decides he's just going to start reciting some Shakespeare lines. And then other people come along and start shooting at them, and the cops come and they're quickly murdered.
People come along and watch them.
And so they get this idea. They're like, wait a minute. Why don't we get a production of Hamlet together inside this game?
Yeah.
And that's what they do.
Yeah.
And so the two dudes, Sam and Mark, and then Sam's girlfriend partner is Penny, and they're the two co-directors of the movie, and she's a documentary filmmaker.
Right.
So she's like, I'm not a gamer, but I'm going to come inside this game and document all of the things that you're doing while we're trying to make this thing happen.
Yeah.
And so the movie is them like posting notices inside the game, advertising for like auditions. And they're like, come on down to this theater and and do these auditions, and we're gonna get a cast together and we're gonna put on a production of Hamlet.
Yeah, people just from around the world.
Yeah. And like there's great scenes of these people. Like there's one DJ Phil, and this is a middle-aged woman. She's like, I've never played this game before, but I'm on my nephew's console.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna come in here, and I love Shakespeare, so I'm gonna come in here and read some lines for you and see what that does.
And doesn't she kill it?
But she does, but then she's never seen again. The next time they see DJ Phil, it's the nephew
He's
again.
Like, hey bro, what the fuck's up? That was my fucking aunt.
And there's this one dude, a Tunisian dude.
She went back to fucking Bristol.
There's a Tunisian dude.
Oh, the lizard guy?
His character is a naked alien lizard looking dude.
I think that's what's really great about this movie is the mergence of those two worlds.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, because like the first time when they're inviting people down, there's a dude who's dressed like a purple superhero, and he just comes he comes in and then like he watches for a little bit, and then he just starts shooting at them. But yeah, so the Tunisian guy, he's like, he doesn't speak much English, but he keeps talking about how, because he's naked, he's like, look at my butt, and like all this thing. But then like when they're doing auditions, he does this reading of a passage from the Quran in Arabic, and it's like, holy shit, this is crazy. This is like, what is going on in this thing? And they go through all these trials, like they have
a crew.
Yeah, and they find a guy who's really good. He's a friend of theirs who's also a real actor, and he's like, man, this guy is great, and he's a black. I assume he's a black guy. His character in the game is black, and he reads from Othello, and it's like, holy shit, this guy is really good. So they give him the lead. They offer him the lead as Hamlet, but then he, like halfway through when they're doing rehearsals, he's like, oh. I just got a real job because the pandemic is ending. Like, I just got a job in the real world. So I don't exactly have time to come in here and rehearse with you guys anymore. So like, oh no, this scraps the whole thing. But yeah, it's super crazy. So they finally get the whole cast and crew together, and they have an audience of people who want to watch it. So what they do is, like, one of the coolest things in the play or whatever in the movie that they're doing is they're like, okay, there's this giant blimp, and we're gonna have all the characters jump on top of this blimp, and then all of the people in the audience, you come up on the blimp too, and we're gonna do this scene on top of this blimp as the blimp is flying over this city of Grand Theft Auto, and then so when the time comes to actually do the performance, like something happens where the blimp gets shot down or something, and it explodes, and everybody that's watching it just dies. They're like, all right, restart. It's so crazy. What a crazy story.
Yeah, I was kind of like putting this off for a long time because I'm like, I don't want to watch a Grand Theft Auto movie.
Right.
Like, And then when I watched it, I immediately fell in love with it.
Yeah. It's not quite the same thing, but it really got me thinking about Secret Mall Apartment, where it's like
how art perseveres.
Yeah, it's
through these really hard times.
We're just gonna do this thing where it's like we're gonna take this opportunity and we're gonna make art, and you may not have the same definition as I do as to what art is, but like we're going to make something beautiful in this incredibly
in the only way
strange,
we can right now.
And it's this incredibly strange world, and it's totally unprecedented. This sort of thing can happen, but like this is who we are. We are artists, and we are going to do this thing.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was so fucking cool.
I thought it was cool too, man. And I thought this was a great movie.
The coda of the movie, where they show the real life people getting some kind of award at some like dramatic English awards thing, where it's like they're the theater community recognizing them for doing this thing inside Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, this is so unbelievable.
Yeah, it really surprised me.
Yeah, I'm with you. I thought this movie was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a couple of things where it's like I thought it was interesting content, but it didn't it was the only thing that didn't really feel realistic to me. Was there were a couple of times when characters are having real life arguments while they're still inside the game.
Right.
And the way it's shown is funny because there are like NPCs standing around watching them have these like super serious discussions about like being depressed and all these things. And it's like, why this in the real, like there's no way that this would actually have taken place inside the game, especially the one between between Sam and Penny, where it's like you live in the same house as each other. You're not going to have this discussion while the game is going on. So it's just like, I understand you want to put that into the movie to make it, but like it takes away from the realism. It kind of took me out of it a little bit. But that's my only nit.
There were parts where the two creator guys were kind of arguing about getting it done.
Yeah.
I thought that rang true.
Yeah, it makes,
because it was still about the Hamlet production.
Right.
You know?
It made sense. But at the same time, it's just like, I feel like in reality, these conversations wouldn't have taken place inside the game. So it kind of took me out of it a little bit.
Okay.
But that's my only nitpick for the whole movie. Like, I'm with you. I thought it was super fun. It's just like really cool, a really great idea, really cool execution. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous of these guys for having come up with this idea. It's just
really good. And probably incredibly underseen.
Yeah.
I bet nobody's seen this.
Right.
And a lot of people should.
Yep.
Especially Shakespeare fans and gamers.
Right.
I think gamers would like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like they'll be doing a scene and then a helicopter crashes into them.
It's so weird. It's so weird. Because you're inside Grand Theft Auto. There's just all kinds of people who are actually just playing the game.
Right.
And when you're playing the game, sometimes all you're doing is just killing random people because that's part of the fun of the game. It's an open world. It's like, I can just go shoot this guy in the head. Whatever. It's going to happen. I don't care if he's talking about Yorick. I'm going to fucking blow his head off.
All right, so is Grand Theft Hamlet a past pirate pay for you, Ken?
Big time pay for me. It's so good.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, really
all the
good.
Way.
All right, our final film today is 2025's Hamnet, directed by Chloe Zhao. This is based on the novel Hamnet. I forget who wrote it. I have not read it.
I have it, but
okay.
I didn't read it.
Yeah. So, spoiler alert, but it's not really a spoiler because the very beginning of the movie features a quote from an essay entitled "The Death of Hamnet and the Birth of Hamlet" or something like that. So it's like, okay, we guess we're gonna once we learn who Hamnet is, who's the son of William Shakespeare and his wife Agnes, we know that kid's gonna die. So yeah, the story of how grief can be turned into something beautiful. So yeah, I don't know how much of this story is based in reality. I don't know how.
Quite a bit, actually. As far as like how many kids he had, how they got sick.
Yeah.
All that, I looked it up. All that's legit.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I knew he actually did have a son named Hamnet who died. I didn't know that it was right around the time that he was writing Hamlet, but
that I don't know.
Yeah.
I just know that he did have kids and those are their names.
Yeah. All right. So this movie is, to me, it seems like it exists just for, well, not just, but mainly as an acting showcase.
Okay.
Like, there are two main performances. You got Jessie Buckley as Agnes and Paul Mescal as Shakespeare. And man, they are just totally just going for it in all, like, they are putting everything they have into playing these characters.
Yeah.
And I think they're both absolutely fantastic. The stuff that people are going to talk about is like the really big stuff, you know, like when Jessie Buckley, right after Hamnet has died, you know, she's like wailing and just, you know, just like she can't even deal with anything. She's just screaming and wailing. Obviously, she's great at that stuff. But the stuff that I really liked about this movie, especially because I've seen it twice now, and the second time, the stuff that really stood out to me was the early stuff, like when they're happy, and just the little things that the two actors are doing to like portray falling in love and just being in love. Yeah, and like they're just so good together. They just I just really enjoy just watching these two people go. I just think they're absolutely fantastic in it.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's just plot-wise, there's not a whole lot to this movie where it's just like the two of them meet, they fall in love, they get married, then they have 3 kids, then the one kid dies, and then they become estranged, and Shakespeare goes away. So I guess the main plot point is that Shakespeare is living in London to work with the theater company. But Agnes she's a witch of sorts.
Yeah, she likes the forest. She's a little feral.
Yeah. And so she believes that she can see the future. And she is convinced that, so Hamnet is a twin, his twin sister Judith. Agnes is convinced that Judith is going to die. So they can't move to London with Will because
of the plague.
She's
right?
afraid. Yeah, she's afraid that Judith is not strong enough to make the move. So then when Hamnet dies, Agnes...
Also, do you know how far away by car Stratford upon Avon is from London?
No, I don't.
About 2.5 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really funny because that was his plan, right? Like, that's not where they live at the beginning. They don't live in Stratford at the beginning of the movie.
I thought they did.
No, he tells her that he's going to move them to a house in Stratford as a compromise to his living so far away in London.
Oh, so it's probably a little further away than probably 4 hours away by car. From here to LA.
Yeah. So when Hamnet dies, Agnes she can't even look at Will, you know. She's like, her grief manifests itself as anger towards him, right?
Resentment.
Yeah, and it's just like, she's like, you weren't here. That's the whole thing, because he is off in London making the money to keep the family alive, but he wasn't there, and the kid has died, and like, your son died in agony, and you weren't even here to see it. So that's like the main sticking point that's going on between them. And then after the kid is dead, he's like, well, I still have to go back to London, and he goes back to London to begin the production of Hamlet, which he has written as a kind of expression of the pain that he's feeling over the death of his son. You know, and so the movie, I don't know how spoilery you want to get with this, because it's not like,
yeah. I mean, just a general warning.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
General warning.
So the movie ends so Agnes did not know that his newest play was called Hamlet, and the thing at the beginning of the movie explains that in Elizabethan times, Hamlet and Hamnet were basically interchangeable names. Right. So when she learns that the play is called Hamlet, she's like, I had no idea that he was making this play about our son. And then she goes and sees a production of it, and the kid that they have playing Hamlet, he happens to look very much like their son,
like an adult version.
He's like an adult version, and the two actors in the movie are played by brothers.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the kid who plays Hamnet and the older version who plays Hamlet in the play, they're real life brothers. They're Juke brothers. Both of those kids are really good too.
Yeah,
like, kid acting is a thing for me. Like, if a lot of times I'm like, kid acting, I don't know what's going on here. But the kids in this movie are really good. Like,
yeah, I thought so. I was never like pulled out of it by bad kid acting.
The two kids who play Judith and Hamnet are like just really good. Like, in the early parts where they're having fun, they're totally believable there. But then when it's like the one is dying and then the other is dying and then the other is dead, and it's like these kids are actually pulling it off. They're doing a really good job. Agnes is basically just watching as the play is going on. Will Shakespeare himself is playing the ghost of Hamlet's father. So he is on stage as the father of Hamlet. So it's basically, you know, it's representative of what's going on in their lives. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, you know, the whole thing is just, it's really beautifully told, I think. I just, I find some of the movie to be a little clunky. Like, Emily Watson is an actor I like a lot in general, but she plays Shakespeare's mom, and her character, like, she is initially just, she hates Agnes and she's opposed to the whole marriage happening. And then, like, there are several times in the movie where, like, Judith is stillborn, and the mother-in-law's response is basically just like, "That's all right. You got the boy. You're gonna be fine. Let's just take this baby and we'll throw that in the garbage."
Probably,
it's true. That's real.
The prevailing thought.
Yeah.
Kids were not resilient back then.
It's like, we'll just. She's like, I want to hold my baby. Like, no, we'll just throw that out for you.
Yeah.
And then when Judith is dying of the plague again, the mother-in-law comes in and she's like, "Don't worry about it. She's dead. It'll be fine. Don't worry." But like, the kid's still alive. But they're like, just stop thinking about this. We got the other kids. They're alive. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So I that was really strange. There's a really weird thing where for the first like hour and a half of the movie, no one refers to William Shakespeare by name. Like, he is never called Will. His family name is never given.
I didn't notice that.
Never said anything. And then when Agnes and her brother show up in London, they're like, "We're looking for William Shakespeare." Like, as though this is a huge reveal, even though we've already seen him like rehearsing lines from Hamlet and writing sonnets that we know to be written by Shakespeare. It's like, and like the whole.
Do you think this was a way to like emphasize the fame that was happening? That transition to, because he was also getting more successful, getting more money, like buying bigger houses.
Maybe it just seemed like a really weird choice. Like I really thought it was interesting and kind of off-putting how they got around ever mentioning his name in any way. Like, people are talking to him and about him throughout the entire movie, and no one ever says Will or William or Shakespeare or anything like that. And then to have this big reveal as though like, oh, I had no idea. This was a show about William Shakespeare. I had no idea. Now I'm interested. It's very strange. But on the whole, I feel like the acting, quality of the acting is just so good here. Paul Mescal, just like Jessie Buckley is great, as she's always great. I love Jessie Buckley. I've loved her.
I liked her ever since that. The first thing I saw her in was that where she played that country singer,
Wild Rose.
Yeah,
that movie's awesome.
Yeah, that was really good.
I've never seen anything where she's not good. Like, even like the fourth season of Fargo, which is the worst season by far of that show. She is absolutely the best part of it. She's so good in it. Yeah, she's always great. But Paul Mescal as Shakespeare, I think he's just as good as she is in this movie.
Yeah.
I think he's fantastic. And like, I think the fact that he did not get nominated at the Oscars this year for that performance, it's totally baffling to me. Like, totally insane to me. Because the movie was very well represented at the Oscars. Got a lot of Jessie Buckley's the only actor who's nominated, but you know, directing and screenplay, and it's up for Best Picture, and it's just like, for him not to be nominated is really, frankly, very strange to me. Like, I think it's going to be an all-time black eye. I think they were submitting him as supporting actor, which is really strange to me, because it seems to me like the movie's a two-hander.
Yeah,
you know, but like, so if he's up for Best Supporting Actor and like Jacob Elordi as Frankenstein's monster gets in and he doesn't, like, what the hell are we doing? How can you watch those two movies and be like, yep, that's the performance, that's the one, that guy's really good?
Yeah,
like, that's just really.
I mean, Jacob Elordi was good.
I did not care for Frankenstein at all. So,
no?
But like,
I was a little disappointed too, and it's a shame.
But yeah, I don't know. It's not that he's bad in it, but I just it was not a I did not come out of that movie being like, oh, Jacob Elordi, he's really good at that. But
no, and I have seen versions of Frankenstein where the monster gets a meaty role.
Sure, Peter Boyle.
I was thinking more the Benedict Cumberbatch, Johnny Lee stage version.
But yeah, I think this is a really good movie, and like I said, as an actor showcase, it just works really well. And like Noah Jupe, who plays Hamlet in the play within the movie. I'm like, that guy's good. I want to see more from that guy, So yeah.
I also think just the way Jessie Buckley was watching Hamlet, like just to watch her watch the show, was really, really fascinating. Just a tour de force, of her just doing nothing but watching a play.
I love stuff like that. I'm with you. I always love when you can just watch an actor just reacting to things, and you can tell it's like, oh, that person has got it. And Jessie Buckley, I mean, she's got it. She is phenomenal. So yeah, I love her. It's lifetime season tickets to the Jessie Buckley show. I'll see whatever she's got going on forevermore.
All right, so is Hamnet a pass, pirate, pay for you, Ken?
It's pay for me. I really liked it.
Yeah, it's pay for me too.
Yeah, really good.
All right, well, good job, Will.
Yeah.
Almost all your Hamlet movies were pretty good.
Just got to keep Danny DeVito away and we'll be all right.
All right, so we have quite the slate of things coming up.
Oh, I can't wait.
We got the Oscars coming up soon.
Yeah.
So we will do our Oscar show prior to the Oscars.
Very excited.
But before that, we have a few things. Our next show will be Desert Island movies.
Okay.
But these are going to be desert island movies where the people hate each other.
Okay.
At least they start out hating each other.
Sounds interesting.
Okay. So they're going to be Hell in the Pacific.
Okay.
Enemy Mine.
Okay.
And the new Sam Raimi movie, Send Help.
Okay. That sounds pretty good.
So those are your desert island movies.
All right.
Not your desert island, just people on a desert island movie.
Oh, okay. So these are not the movies I have to take with me if I'm going to get stranded on a desert island.
Your Criterion Closet desert island movies. So desert island movies next week. All right.
We'll see you then.
See you then.
Thanks for tuning in to Pass Pirate Pay. This episode was produced by the one and only Andy Morris. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button on your favorite podcast app. We'd hate for you to miss out on all the fun. Curious about where to stream the movies we talked about? Head on over to passpiratepay.com. We've got everything listed with handy links on where to watch. You can also join the conversation on our Facebook page or stalk our cinematic musings on Letterboxd. Links are on the site. Got a movie or a TV show you think we should review? Fill out the contact form, or this is cool, you can even text us right through the episode player on our website's front page. Thanks again for hanging out with us. Until next time, keep watching, keep rating, and keep it past Pirate Pay.